Yeah, hello guys. Forex here again. Yeah, I'm here to share with you beginners what Forex is and what we call Forex itself. To share, like, to explain what Forex is exactly, because we need to start from that first. Because some people do not know what they call Forex, and they don't know. You can only hear people shouting Forex, Forex here and there. They don't know what we call Forex itself. So let me share what I've written down here. Let's go back. Sorry. So let me share what I've written down here because I've already set myself down. So at first, you might be thinking, what is Forex itself? Let's start with that. What is Forex? Forex is simply the buying and selling of foreign currency, different foreign currency, different foreign currency. So, if we imagine, how did Forex start? Where did we start it from? It has started from the ages where our father. It starts with the idea of bringing the idea of what do we call this thing? Trade by barter, exactly. So, Forex started at the idea of trade by barter, where we trade, where we change goods for goods, different kind of goods. You bring your beans, I bring my rice, we change it. But by that time, there was still a problem, right? At those days, where you bring your beans and I bring my rice, but there's nothing to equalize the differentiating to differentiate the quality of your beans and my rice. So that is the only problem we have at those days. That our great father have at those days. So that is one of the main problem they have in Forex. Like that, there was nothing like Forex actually, but the idea came at those days from that part. Like, what is Forex? So we are dealing with Forex here. So after those days, then, well, currency values were introduced to the old things value before currency and value. Guys, we have cowries and so on and so forth. But later on, we have currency, we have value, we have golds, we have silver, all those things. We use those things as a medium of exchange at those days. Do you understand? So as you bring your own cowrie or bring your own gold, we do that's the way they do the exchange. Then bring before major currency came in, and after the World War. So mainly the major currency that, like, the major exchange that is still staying right now, that we still have right now, is still gold, and it's still functioning, because you can bring gold to me and I'll give you my money. It's still part of a medium of exchange till now, till this day. So at those days too, so as those days, some people still use tobacco, different kind of things as medium of exchange. Do you understand? So what I'm trying to point out is Forex is exchange of currency. Like, your money, you bring your own currency, I bring my own currency, we exchange it so that we can have. Okay, let's go in this way again. Let's do an example like this. So you come to my country, I'm from Nigeria. You bring dollar to my country and you go to the market and you say you want to buy rice, you want to buy this, you want to buy that, and you pack everything, and you are giving the seller dollar instead of naira. And at these days we have fake and original. The seller might collect it, you understand, but it's not the major currency we are spending in Nigeria. In Nigeria we spend naira. Do you understand? And if you spend naira in Nigeria, at least you have to give the person that is you're selling to naira to exchange whatever you want to buy from Israel. So you coming to Nigeria, you have to exchange that currency you have to naira for you to be able to spend or buy for you to be able to exchange goods and services in Nigeria. Do you understand? It's just a major explanation. You understand? We know I don't need to go deep. You should have understand. Forex is mainly just exchange of currency. Okay, I want to go to the United States now, and if I want to go there, I will have to have their currency as a cash for me to be able to stay there. As long as I have their cash, I have to, okay, for me to be able to stay there. Do you understand? So Forex is just a simple medium of exchange of currency. Do you understand? So that is just the first part we have here. That's what is Forex. Forex is simply the buying and selling of different currency. Do you understand? It's the exchange of currency to each other. Simple explanation. Okay, in Forex we have different currency pairs. Do you understand? We trade currency pairs. We have different currency pairs. Let me just show you a few currency pairs that I trade in my own chart here. So let's go. Here we have GBP/JPY. That is British pounds versus Japanese yen. As you can see it here, I'll be pointing them down also as I'm going to be editing, because this is a normal video with my phone. I told you I'll be using my phone to be doing every video in this channel. Here we have GBP USD. We have British dollar, British pounds versus dollar. You understand? So British pounds versus dollar, that is British is stronger than dollar. Is it that British is stronger than dollar, or dollar is stronger than British? In this course you will see a red point here which is stating that British pound is weak. British pound is weak while dollar is strong. Do you understand? So I will still go into that later, not now. I'm just trying to explain that is the rate of the way we trade it. That is, like right now, if you want to be doing anything in the market, is to sell GBP USD, that is British pound dollar versus dollar. Do you understand? I'll be pointing it out. So also we have USD chef, that is dollar versus Swiss francs. So dollar versus Swiss francs. And also we have AUD chef. We have Australia dollar versus Swiss francs, and Euro USD, that is Euro dollar. So we have Euro, that is EUR USD versus dollar. So different currency like that. We have more and more of currency that we trade in Forex. So I won't be going into that right now. So I'll be going back to my chart. And also the next thing we have here in my outline, lesson outline, is the largest financial market in the world is Forex. The largest financial market is Forex in the whole wide world is Forex. So let's imagine New York. Forex is 26 times bigger than the most celebrated country that trades Forex. Do you understand? So I don't know how to explain that so much, but I will try to explain it clearly. Forex, like New York session, that is the New York session, is the largest, is one of the largest traded currency pair. That is the session that is traded in the world. So that New York session also, Forex is still bigger than it. Do you understand? Forex is still bigger than it. So Forex is $0.3 trillion is spent in trading Forex here. So over $5.3 trillion is spent in trading Forex. Imagine you taking out of this $5.3 trillion. We have a lot of people that are gaining out of this trillion, but still it's not affecting Forex. It's not affecting the stock market. It's not affecting Forex at all. Do you understand? So in Forex you can make as much as you want, but depending on how you take, and you can lose as much as you can. You can lose. So Forex is a game. It's not a game actually. It's also something that can make you better in life, but depending on how you learn. Forex market has no physical location. Do you see it? Let me give another example on this. So let's imagine the bet stake, the bet Nigeria fans also. They go to their bet Nigeria canteen to bet before they can. Sometimes they go to their bet, but Forex normally stick online. It does not have any branch like come to our canteen here, come trade Forex here. You understand? So Forex based, everything about Forex is based online. So you can use your phone, smartphone to trade Forex. You can use your laptop, depending on whatever you are using. But you have to have a broker. We'll still go to those sites. So I don't want to divide to all those sites. But this video is just mainly for me to explain what Forex is. So Forex is traded for 24 hours. Forex market is open for 24 hours. Doing that also, I'll be explaining and I'll be talking about them too. So for over 20, why is Forex not traded for 23 hours and 27 hours or so, or 27 hours above, but it's traded for 24 hours? Okay, as far as these three banks that I want to state, these four banks I want to state, as far as their banks are open, Forex market is open. London session, we have the London session, we have the New York session, we have the Sydney session, and we have the Tokyo session. So this, as far as these four sessions are opened, Forex is fully open. Do you understand? So as far as these three sessions are open throughout the whole week, these four sessions are open, Forex is open. So as far as their banks are open, Forex is open for the whole week. So Forex close at 10 p.m. in Nigeria, that is GMT. We have Forex close at 10 p.m. Nigerian on Friday, and it's open 10 p.m. also on Sunday. Sometimes it's open 10:15, 10:30, but depending on our country here, the zone and everything. So as far as these four banks are open, Forex is open. So let me list their time zone, so that's in Nigerian, by the way. Sorry for this. So let me list the time. We have the London session open around 7 a.m. in the morning and close around 4 p.m. in the afternoon. And we have the New York session opens around 1 p.m. in the afternoon and close around 9 p.m. in the evening. So we have the Sydney session opens around 10 p.m. in the evening, that is at midnight, and close around 6 a.m. in the morning. We have the Tokyo session open around 12 a.m. in the morning and close around 8 a.m. So those are the four sessions, and that is their zone, their time zone, the time they open, their banks open. Do you understand? The banks that trade this Forex, that's the time they open. So I'm not that good at explanation, but I hope and I'm very sure that you understand what I'm saying here. So those are the four banks that hold Forex, that makes Forex move, that make the stock market, the Forex market move very, very well. But if you ask me, I will tell you that the main market that moved the market very well is the London session and the New York session. Those two sessions, when they clash together, That is around, we have around 1 p.m. in the afternoon to around 4 p.m. in the afternoon. So those two sessions around that time, when they clash together, makes the market move so fast, in the sense that depending on what currency you are trading, do you understand, depending on the time zone and the currency you are trading. So if you are trading like GBP USD, is very strong at that time. Euro USD, they are very strong at that time. Any currency that partakes with USD, because USD is the predominant currency. USD is the most traded currency pair. Like USD, at any time USD news drop, it always affects the market, the whole market entirely. Do you understand? So USD, anything pertaining USD, GP USD, Euro USD, USD JPY, GP JPY, GP, any currency pertaining USD, they are always strong. Do you understand? So that aside, about what is Forex, then we'll be talking about the next thing in the next video. This is a playlist, so you have to check and scroll down for the next video. The next video should be in this playlist. So this is a beginner guide of Forex. Now I will urge you to kindly help me to subscribe, follow, and also comment in the comment section whatever I think about this video I've done, if it's okay in the way I'm doing it, or if there's any other way you want me to do it for you that you will understand. But this is just a real small beginner's guide of Forex. What is Forex, how Forex work. So this is chart of Forex, and don't worry, we will still go to the charts, but for now we'll still be talking about the basis. The next video that is going to be coming is I'm going to be talking about the main thing we need, those tools that we need for Forex, those tools we need to trade Forex on our mobile phone, like our mobile phone, our laptops, and so on and so forth. So see you in the next video. Please don't forget to smash up the like button, and also don't forget to follow me, subscribe if you like this video, please. And also don't hesitate to put a thumbs down if possible. This video is not that interesting and it's that boring to you, so you can also put a thumbs up for me to understand that I'm doing well, just for me to see the result of this video. I'm a beginner too, so I'm trying to push out what I'm learning to you guys too, so that you can also learn also. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Forex, and I'm so happy to give you this lesson. And please don't forget to follow, don't forget to turn on the notification bell, and also subscribe. Thank you.